Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a tutorial featuring all of my new favorite beauty products. Let's go ahead and jump into it. For the first favorite that I have is the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation in the shade 4.25. This is my jam. I did a 12-hour wear test of this. I'll make sure to link the video down below. And also here's a photo of what my face looked like with it on for 12 hours. This foundation is so bomb. The shade is perfection. I love how it makes my skin look. It makes my complexion look nice and smooth. It doesn't emphasize the pores. It's just goodness. I love this. I'm so glad I actually purchased this because originally I wasn't going to. The plan was to just go into Sephora and get a sample, but they did not have it available at my local Sephora. So I said, you know what? I'll just go ahead and purchase it. So I went ahead and bought it with the thought of returning it after I tried it out, but I'm so glad I tried this out. If you are an oily skin girl like myself, you will love this. Let me pull you in a little closer so you can get in here. So the month of September will be a no buy for me. I flip-flop, so every other month. So July, I didn't buy any makeup. August, I bought makeup. September, no makeup. And honestly, I have a video that I've already filmed. I'm not going to be buying too much more makeup here just simply because it's getting obnoxious, all the launches, and we haven't even hit the holiday time yet. And of course, I am applying this with my Makeup Forever 108 flat foundation brush, the best foundation brush ever. I was watching Shanine, Too Much Mouth, her video where she was getting her makeup done by a professional makeup artist, Ant. I believe he's Kaylani's makeup artist, and he was saying how he doesn't put makeup on the forehead, and I was like, thank you. Someone else gets me. Someone else understands. I do not put makeup on my forehead just simply because the top of it is a totally different shade, and I always put some kind of bronzer or contour so it blends. And I agree with him, and sometimes makeup on the forehead, I feel like that's the first place for a lot of people to just kind of crack and shift. Now obviously if you're using the foundation that's just way off, like too light or too dark for you, then yeah, you're gonna have to make some adjustments. But I like to focus most of my foundation in the center of my face, and then we blend it out. Alright, so that was my first favorite. My next favorite is going to be the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer. I did a video on this as well. I will do my best to remember to link all of these videos down below. I know sometimes I just forget. I forget. So if I happen to forget, someone leave a comment, hey girl, you didn't leave the videos in the description for us. So keep me on point, y'all. I am in the shade 70 NY. This concealer, I love the finish of it. It's a matte, but it's not a super drying matte. It's not at all like the Urban Decay All Nighter. Wow, I do like the Urban Decay All Nighter, but that's for, you know, a special occasion when I just want to be super covered. Urban Decay did a fantastic job with their Stay Naked shades for the foundation and the concealer. Alright, for our next favorite, this one took me by surprise. Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Peach Loose Setting Powder. I don't think I've bought this much makeup in a long time. Yeah, it's been a minute. I love the tone of this. I will say this, a lot of people were talking about how much you get in here. You get more in the Laura Mercier. The packaging on this one is just bigger. So bigger packaging, less product. Laura Mercier, you're gonna pay a touch more. Smaller packaging, more product. But I do thoroughly enjoy this. I like this because in the past, I said I kind of stopped using my translucent setting powders, my Sacha Buttercup, just simply because for one, I know I'm heavy-handed, and when you get heavy-handed with that one, it can be just very dry and just, it doesn't look that great on the skin. This is a nice setting powder because I feel like it doesn't get dry or overly cakey like the Sacha Buttercup can. It's definitely more finely milled than the Sacha Buttercup. I don't think the Sacha Buttercup is the most finely, yes, it's the most finest milled Loose powder. However, I do like yellow tone powders. And then the Laura Mercier, that's a nice one too. I just don't use it on me. I don't use the original one because it's, you know, white, translucent. Then I don't really use the deep one because sometimes I feel like it alters my foundation just depending on what foundation I'm wearing, like just the color of it. And I feel safe actually putting this one up under my eyes. I typically do not. If you are gonna put powder up under your eyes, I'm not a baker. I don't do that on anybody, myself, no one. But just make sure that you are just going in light-handed. And then for the rest of my face, where's my powder brush? There she goes. I seem to always make a mess when I use this powder though. As far as the ABH foundation goes, I went back, Lori and I were hanging out one day and we were in Sephora and I just couldn't really find a shade that matched me. I believe it was 490 cool, it was too cool tone. No, 490W was too warm, and then the next one after that, it was 400 and something cool. It just didn't look like a good match for me. So unfortunately, had to pass on. At least I know the formula is not gonna, you know, be right for my skin, but at least for my shade twins out there, for matching purposes, I didn't have any luck. Okay, now for a little contour and bronzing action, I'm gonna be using my Sephora Pro palette, and we're just gonna mix these together. More so of Jet Setter, the bronzer, than Epic, because Epic is a touch, just a touch too dark for me. Yeah, I will put a little bit more Epic on the forehead just because it is a little bit darker. Let's talk about nose contouring much. That's not anything that I talk about too often here on my channel. For my skin type, which I feel like powder contouring is going to really depend on your skin type. I have oily skin, therefore I can put powder on me and it's not going to get stuck anywhere. I feel like if you are someone who does have drier skin and you're doing some sort of nose contouring, then it might grab and you might have a harder time blending it out. For me, when I do my little, I don't even like calling it nose contouring, I just feel like I'm just adding more dimension to my face, because when you put your foundation and concealer on, everything's just flat. And then after that, you just need to kind of bring your features back out. So that is why I do it, not because I'm trying to shrink the size of my nose or anything like that. I'm good with it. However, if you are drier skin, powder contour might get stuck, just depending on, you know, what your skin is like. If you find that you do have more drier patches on your nose, then if I were you, I would use maybe even a darker foundation or some kind of cream product if you are someone who likes to bring dimension back to your face, contour, whatever the case may be. Okay, now for blush, we're just gonna take the shade Premier right here. If you're someone who maybe gets a little crazy with your blush, just take your powder brush and just start working over it and it'll fade it down. Because on this side, I noticed when I looked in my viewfinder, it kind of got a little crazy. Then for brows, this is a newer brow product. I've been using it for a hot minute now, probably about 2 months or so. I can't remember who recommended this to me, but so glad you did. Thank you so much. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay waterproof brow pencil. Now they only have 3 shades. I got the shade Rich Brown, which is the darkest one, but if you are someone who is looking for a brow pencil that is going to stay put, my friend, this is it. Who's ready for fall? Are we ready for fall? Are we ready for dark vampy lips? I'm ready for brown lips. That's my thing. I love brown tone, deep dark lipsticks. Yes, please. Okay, so all of the face favorites are on. Let me switch the lens so we can get into the eyes. I never like my hair the next day after I've washed it. It's just, it doesn't do right. It gets frizzy. I like it day 2, day 3. Once we hit day 4, it's popping, but then it's time to wash all over again. Am I the only person that's like that? Is it just me? I never like my hair the first day when I wash it. Never, 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 never. Okay, let's do these eyes. Who's calling me? I'm busy. I'm busy. So we're gonna prime. Nothing new here. Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Caffeine. And can y'all guess what my new current favorite eyeshadow palette is? Jackie. Duh, of course. Hello. It's been really, really interesting seeing all the comments circulating Jackie Aina. It's just, you know, I just think it's funny how people are saying she's racist because she talks about racial issues. Just because you're talking about racial issues doesn't mean that you're racist. She's trying to bring awareness and attention to certain situations. But then on the other hand, people can do and say racist things and be problematic, but no one says anything. It's just, you know, that's just my 2 cents on it. We're not gonna get too deep into that. That's not what we're here for. We are here to play in the Jackie Aina palette. Thank you, brush. Let's do first things first. We're gonna go in with Ginger, and I'm using a MAC 224 brush. Next up, we're going to take edges. And actually, I digress. I need to switch brushes here. Ah, there it is. And I'm keeping this in the inner crease, not taking this one out. Next up, we're gonna take some Big Wig. And that's gonna go here. And I am ever so slightly flicking it out. I swear there's something different about these shadows. The formula is different. I don't care what no one says, just something's different. And I am getting the new ABH palette. So of course, you know, I need to do more looks with the Jackie palette first because I feel like it's only right. But I am gonna get the new one and we're gonna really see and we're gonna see if that one, the Norvina Volume 1 shadows, are similar to the ones in here. I'm just going back in with edges, not edges, oh yes, edges. Sometimes I need to like back up so I can actually really see the shape, especially if I'm not doing my standard shape where I just kind of follow the shape of my eye. Since I'm kind of winging it out a little bit, sometimes when you're right up on it, you can't see it. But once I kind of back up out of it a little bit, then I can see it a little bit better. Which I have to do that when I'm definitely working on clients too. Because sometimes when you're right up on it versus when you take a step back, it can look different. Okay, next up, we are going to take a flat brush and we're gonna go in with the shade Sponsored. All right, and now with the little pencil brush, we're gonna go in with the shade Credit. My tummy is growling. I pushed off my meal until it's time for me, well, right before it's time for me to go lift because I haven't been to the gym yet today. I wanted to get all my videos filmed, so my stomach is like ready to eat. This is pretty. This is different. I like this. Yes. Okay. Let's take Actually, no, I digress. I digress. Let's take Shookington. This purple. And I did not have a specific eye look planned. I'm better off when I just sit down and start creating. Whenever I try to think, okay, well, I want to use this color, I want to put this here, it just never turns out when I think about it. But if I just sit down and start going, that is when the magic happens. Same thing, that's when I'm working with clients too. Sometimes, you know, it's nice to know what clients like. No, scratch that. I want to know what you dislike. Tell me what you dislike, because when you come in with a picture and you're like, I want it to look like this and I like this, it's just kind of like, it's hard to recreate someone else's work. First of all, I don't care how long you've been doing hair, I don't care how long you've been doing makeup, to recreate someone else's work is very, very difficult. But also, when you just allow the stylist or the makeup artist to do what they do, without you having all these terms and stipulations and non-disclosures, it always comes out better. Always. Then we're gonna take Dolos. It is hot in here today. What is going on? Dolos. Okay, and then for liner at the top. Now, I don't think this is new, like trend mood new, but it's new to me. I can't find it on Ulta or Sephora, so that lets me know maybe it's been out for a while. But this is the Tarte So Fine. Look at this, look at this. It is so tiny. Come on, focus. Baby, can you focus on me? Come on, come on. Okay, guess not. I guess you're not gonna do it. Oh, for the love of God. Anyway, it's got a very, very fine tip on it, which is perfection for lining your eye. I found it on Tarte's website, but I don't see it on. So for my favorite new lip product, unfortunately, these are being discontinued. Just my luck. The good thing is you can get it half off on Bite Beauty's website and Sephora. So this is their Amuse Bouche Liquified Lip in the shade Yucca, baby. So the liquefied lips don't dry down like a matte, like a crazy, like an Anastasia liquid lipstick or a Kat Von D. It's more like a cream. Well, this is my current favorite lip color, but it does nothing for this eye look. So, pretty, right? Pretty lip color, don't mind my nails. I have color in them as usual. I'm a hair colorist, it is what it is. Pretty lip color, but this does not go with the eye, so I'm going to just grab a different lip color and then we will come back to close the video. I decided to go with an oldie but a goodie, not new, MAC lipstick in taupe, just a nice nude since we got so much going on the eyes. That is going to complete today's full face tutorial of new makeup. Down below, I want to hear some of your new makeup products, and I'm not gonna have any new makeup products for a while, so bear with me, content's about to get real interesting. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. You know the deal, keep it simple, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.